Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome to podcast number 48. That is epic. So exciting. Whew, I'm missing my big earrings today. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, I've got some gorgeous black pearls in from my dear friend Mel. She has a pearl business up here in Port Douglas. Absolutely stunning. So black, white, and pink pearls I've got. I'm very blessed. They're hers. So no big earrings today, but these beauties are just so pretty. Awesome. So, welcome to the show. I'm going to be talking about the 12 days of Christmas. And for those of you who have been watching in the lead up to December 2021, I've been talking a lot about my gift to the universe for Christmas. And so, I just really wanted to look back on all the work that I've done and pick like what are the top 12 most powerful things and offer them over 12 days for the 12 days of Christmas, because I used to find myself in that first 12 days of Christmas so overwhelmed, stressed out, in my head big time, not in my heart. And I didn't love Christmas. The preparation for Christmas was like Christmas Day, when all the presents are under the tree and the children are sleeping, I just feel like, oh, I've run a marathon, I've done it. And like the rest of Christmas, I just didn't care because like that I was just done. And I think that's really sad. I think that's just sad because in a way I was missing out. I was missing out the joy and the fun and the experience and having redesigned my life now and that just feeling like a shadow ago. What's also true is that it's a reality for a lot of us. So I thought, what could I gift this Christmas to really make a difference? So I'm gifting my 12 most powerful things I've noticed and reflected on over these years. And so I'm doing a 12 days of Christmas gift. So I've just decided I'm going to call in 12 beautiful women and serve them for 12 days. So it'll be 6 a.m. and will be at least 12 minutes, but probably 15-minute power sessions each morning for 12 days. It's going to be very powerful. And also just create this podcast. So in the lead up to Christmas or any time in your life, if you just want to hit a refresh, you could just commit to 12 days and really start focusing on these things. Or you might just go, well, I'm just going to work out whatever day one is, and I'm just going to do that till I feel ready to do day two. And just hit pause on this podcast and come back in a week or a month, or it doesn't really matter as long as you take the first step. So you don't have to do all 12 things. You might listen to this podcast and go, oh, that thing sounded really cool. I need that. I want to start with that. So that's really intent of this podcast, just to share what's happening over the 12 days of Christmas gift that I'm gifting the universe. To also have this as an artifact so people can come back and just see like what's really powerful in evolving your life. Even just, gosh, I'm lost for words now. I'm really going to cry. This week has just been so beautiful to watch my clients step into their power, like one that hated their job now just finds joy and loves it. One has reinvented herself in a brand new heart-centered role. One has landed in Belgium with her little son, something that was just a dream, and she's just in ultimate safety and love and comfort, something that she's desired for years. Another one who was just, can you help me just get off the couch, Jody, is what she said. I even contemplated whether I would be able to work with her or not, or whether I needed to connect her with someone else first. And now she's launched her business and is writing her memoirs. It's breathtaking. So as an evolution coach, I know my heart's just gone to another lady who shifted on a clarity call, seriously, from being like overwhelmed, victim, stuck, to excited, adventurous. Just blows my mind. So that's the awesome stuff I get to do as an evolution coach, and looking back over all the things that were most powerful in my evolutions. And I continue to recreate myself and my life and my family's lives, is these most powerful things. So without ado, I am going to bring them to you now. So day one is all going to be about celebrating you. And it's so clear to me that a lot of us struggle with celebrating us, celebrating our achievements, just really connecting with, oh my gosh, I actually did that. And it wasn't until I was invited by my coach, I was going to say forced, it was kind of a little bit forced because it was so foreign to me, invited by my coach and then nicely prompted until I got it done, to reflect on what I had done well, what I do well, because often we're our own worst critic and that wasn't good enough. Or that, I mean, you know, we can flop into bed and think, oh, I didn't do A, B, and C. What about all the other stuff we got done all day or all week? We just tend to focus on the negative. So day one on December 1, or the first day of Christmas, we are going to be focusing on celebrating you. So I invite you today, if celebrating you isn't something that you do, I want you to do that. So how you can do that is just write yourself a story. Seriously, like the most powerful one is to write yourself a letter. So it would go something like this. Dear Jody, I'm so proud of you. I'm celebrating everything that you have achieved this year. So that's a really big one, right? That could take a long time. Or it just could be a talk with yourself. You know, in the other extreme is, Jody, I'm so proud of what you did today. And most of all was blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So let me give you an example. Last year, I missed parts of my daughter's swimming and I felt like that was a parenting fail. And so I was like, well, what's possible? Well, it was possible that I came and saw some of it. Well, what's possible for next year? That I create the space to go and that I commit to that and I make that a priority and that I'm truly present. So today I got to do that, and she was swimming at the districts, which was really powerful. And just to watch her compete and swim and win a ribbon was amazing. So I'm really proud of myself that in that moment last year, I didn't beat myself up. I celebrated that I was there in some capacity. I just connected with, well, what do I really want in the future? I want to be there in entirety. And I was there today and it was beautiful. And we had celebration ice creams and all that stuff. So celebrate you. So just taking a little moment to just have a little chat with yourself. Dear so-and-so, whatever your name is, I'm just celebrating you today. And what I'm celebrating, what you did well, is this. Sometimes it might be you got out of bed. Maybe you're starting there. Let's celebrate that. If you want to go super crazy up the other end of the spectrum, write yourself a nice letter. It's something beautiful to do just before New Year's Eve, right? And write yourself this letter celebrating all the things. And just think about, what did you do in January, February, March? Have a sniff through your phone. Have a look at the photos you haven't deleted this year. That'll normally give you insight into your highlights. So celebrate you will be day one, and we'll go in deeper on the 12 days of Christmas. And we also go deeper into that, into my programs as well. So day two will be connecting with you. And so we'll take a little snapshot with the women on where they are and how they're feeling. And then we'll work on connection with self. So I'd just like to ask you, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how deeply connected with you do you feel? Like when my coaches used to say, well, what do you want? Like, ask yourself. I'm like, hello, I'm not getting any answers. I'm just getting this monkey mind in my head. It's like, how connected with you are you? It might sound like a really weird question, but when feelings come up, can you just really feel into your body and name those feelings? Can you resonate with where those feelings are in your body? Can you move them through your body? Do you know what your heart's desires is? Can you catch yourself in the moment? Do you know what your triggers are, or your little insights to when you're not okay? I know I become really tired and snappy. That's my first indication of things are a little bit crazy. My intensity is too much, or I've got something on. I start to get, even just talking about it, my body's firing here. I get tension up here. And so thinking about getting into that state, my body's firing. That's how connected I am. So connect with you is day two. So once you've celebrated something about you, that's amazing. Maybe you've got a long list, and I honor that. Number two is to connect with you. And the best way to do that, if you're starting out, is just connecting your body and the breath. Super simple. So just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you really want to take it to the next level, breathing in through your nose and sounding out with sound and movement. So I'm just going to move out of the way here from the wall. So they'll be breathing in. So I'm just going to do mine in my body. I'm going to express what my body's feeling now. So breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. Oh. I can just hear my husband in the background walking. He's probably thinking, what's going on in that room there? So really connecting with you, connecting with your body and your breath. So breath, sound, and movement is the best way to connect with your body. So I invite you to do that. Day 3 is all about gratitude practice. So a lot of us want things in our life, but we're not yet at that vibration. We think, oh, when I have that amount of money, then I'll be happy. When I have that job, that partner, that body, that bank account, like whatever it is, that car, oh gosh, the list goes on, right? When I get there, we can connect with that now. And so the way we raise our vibration is starting with gratitude practice. So we'll dive deeper into that in the 12 days of Christmas. And of course, we go a lot deeper with my clients and the gratitude tools and techniques we work there. I know they call me the manifesting queen. I don't agree with that, but I do tend to bring a lot in, and that's around our vibration, our energy. So the best way to start with your vibration is gratitude practice. So if you do want to start with gratitude practice, it's so simple. It's just ideally in the morning, starting in the morning and just feeling into what you are grateful for. Yeah. Even if you can just pick one thing you're grateful for. And if you want to take it to the next level, I invite you to make that thing about you. So when I work with my clients and I ask them to do their gratitude practice, one of the steps is them identifying something that they're grateful for about themselves. And they often skip that bit because they find that really challenging. So start with thinking about one thing that you're grateful for about yourself. Yeah. So gratitude practice. Day 4 is about where are you now? So in any evolution, it's so important to understand where you are right now, because then we get a line in the sand to understand, well, how are we going and where are you going and are we getting there? So day 4 is going to be about where are you now? And I have a specific life wheel that I use to do that with my clients. If you are not going to register for the 12 days of Christmas, and I invite you to, but if you're not, you can just Google Life Wheel and have a look, and there'll be lots of different ones available to you. I have my own one that I resonate with based on the work I've done with Tony Robbins. But it's just important to have a look at all of your whole life, the whole life wheel, and just think about, well, where am I in my finances, in my health, in my relationships, in my sense of contribution to the world? Like, where am I? And just have a look at that life wheel and where you are, and see if it's going to, give you a smooth ride, or if it's all kind of weird shapes. Your finances might be up here and your health might be in there, or your health and might be out there, but your finances might be small, or your relationships might have heaps of money, loving your job, but your relationships and your well-being are quite low. Like I work with a lot of successful people like that as well. So it doesn't really matter where you are. You just need to know where we're starting from, and then get an understanding of what you would like to shift. So that helps you with where you are now. So that's what we'll be working on. And as in part of your evolution, it's really important to know that. Then we're going to move on to day 5. And this is often what I found with other coaches and with my experience gets missed, is the what's holding you back bit. So we normally go, okay, where are you today and where do you want to be? And then it's SMART goals and tools and techniques to get you there. And we drive and we push through. That, I feel, is the old way. I am a far more holistic coach. I'm working on your evolution. I'm working on transformational change. So a lot of people meet with me and they're like, I just want the fast track. I just want to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, yeah, I can get you there. But the things that are holding you back will come back, and they will hold you back again. And those patterns will keep reoccurring until you've learned that lesson. They will keep presenting. The emotions will keep coming up. The fears will keep holding you back. The barriers will keep coming until, they're presented and you've learned and you're ready to go to the next level. So it's really important that I work with my clients and I help start to understand what's been holding them back. So now that you know that you're here and you want to be there, why aren't you there now? And that's the real conversation. I've got tools and techniques to unpack that. So if you feel like life's really great and you know where you want to go, but you can see old patterns coming up, it's time to really sit with yourself and ask yourself what's holding you back. And you might get, I don't know. That's just a form of self-love. Your subconscious knows, your body knows. And, you know, we can do the deeper work together to uncover that and start working through that and moving that and dissolving it pretty much. Super cool. And so day 6 will be about your pain points. So there'll be things that that are holding you back, but they will also be linked to pain. So pain points in your body, emotions in your body, tension in your body, what's it called? Functions of the mind. Fear might be there. Fear might be holding you back. Whatever those things are, whatever those pain points in your life are, the thing that keeps coming up, the thing that keeps ticking you off, they're your pain points, those recurring things. And so we start working on those and dissolving those. So we're going to play with those too in the 12 days of Christmas. And day 7 is going to be about moving through that stuff. So a lot of clients I've worked with have got past fears and issues and pain points, and they've just pushed them down or masked them with success and busyness or alcohol or drugs or sleep or all of the above, or other new shiny things, pretending that those things aren't there. So we really look at bringing those things to the surface and moving through those and techniques to do that. Day 8, or the 8th thing that's been really powerful in all of my work, is claiming the new you, like really knowing that this is the new you, like claiming that you are new, introducing yourself as the new you, looking at yourself in the mirror and going, Jody 2.0, hey, girl, I love you. Let's do this. Let's do the next stuff, right? And that even feels weird to me because at the moment I'm working on 3.0 and I think 4.0 is coming really quickly, right? So if I'm talking total nonsense to you, weird vibration, that's fine. We're just not at the same level. But if you're vibing on this, you get me totally. So often as we move into the new versions of ourselves, we look to our old self for safety because we want certainty. So she or he is not going to be the human that gets you what you desire. So we need to be really honest about, hey, this is Jody version 2 or Jody version 3. I love you. Let's do this. Let's make mistakes. Let's fail forward. I'm calling this as us. And when things get uncertain, I'm not going to ask my old self, you know, how are we going to do this? I'm going to step into my future self and go, what will she do? Because she's badass. I'm going to do what she wants us to do. Let's feel into that. So let's claim the new you. So that's what we would do on day 8. But if you are just going to do your own evolution, DIY, I love it. And I celebrate you too. And just make sure you tag me or let me know what's happening. I love watching people around the world just do super cool stuff. So yeah, claim the new you. The next day we are going to look at goals to desires. So I invite you to just contemplate this. And I'm dropping so much value here. There's like years of stuff. Anyway, if it's too fast for you, just slow it down. Listen to it on 0.5 times. Reach out if you've got any questions. If you would like a podcast on either of the days, let me know. I'd love to do that too. There's 12 podcasts there right now. So goals to desires. So often we set ourselves goals, right? It's like, let's use a bank account because lots of people are thinking about their finances at the moment. I'm being contacted about them. I'm working on my future financial plans as well. Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm thinking about employment and money. I'm getting multiple income streams, set up different businesses and getting my stuff in order now. So that just does not need to be an issue for me, right? So money. Some people say they have a goal like I want X amount, I want to earn X amount, or I want my business to turn over this much profit, or I want this many properties or that property or this car, all linked to finances. They're all goals. But what will that goal give you? What feeling will that goal give you? So for me, I want multiple income streams. I want to increase the certainty in my income. So instead of having all my eggs in one basket, so it's like in the old days, I had a job with an employer and I felt that that was secure until I terminated, 10 or 20 people. I think one stage was 30 people at once in one day, right? And I was like, I'm terminating 30 people in a day. Jobs are not safe, right? And then I've got multiple income streams now, so I have that certainty. And my next goal is to have income streams so sustainable that I can take off all school holidays if I choose. I want to choose whether I work in school holidays or not, how much time of the school holidays I'm in service to my family or service to others. I want to have that choice. So for me, my desire is freedom. So when you think about the feelings of freedom, like what will freedom bring me? Freedom will bring me the difference between, come on, darling, you have to get into vacation care. Really, Mom? Vacation care for 7 weeks? Yes, I'm sorry, darling, but that's how it's going to be. To, you know what, kids, let's go on holidays this week. Let's do it. Where do you want to go? That is the difference about a goal and a desire. So what is the feeling like? Financial freedom is a feeling to me. It gives me choice. It gives me experiences. It brings me joy to be able to do these things, to maybe do that for other families that can't do that, right? And saying, well, you know what? I know you've got to work so-and-so, but why don't I take your kids up and we'll have a night up somewhere and we, whatever, let me take them for you. Like, how awesome is that, right? That's the difference between goals and desires. So we'll be working on that. And then once we know what we desire and we know we have given ourselves permission to do it and we don't have any barriers or anything in the way, then we get to take activated action. This is not the to-do list. Yeah, this is next level activated action. Super exciting. Just bursting with energy here. Activated action. Let's do it. I mean, my client in Belgium right now was saying, oh, I'm overwhelmed. I've got to do this. And I said, are you overwhelmed? She's like, no, I'm doing an overwhelm. Good language. So you're doing an overwhelm. So we don't have to get out of overwhelm. We're just in a moment. Okay. So what are the things? Write down the list. How can we prioritize this? What's possible right now? Oh, maybe I could talk to my boss. My next meeting with her is on the 24th of November. Maybe this is something we could do today. Perhaps we could text her and say, hey, I've got this thing coming up. Could we have a quick talk about it this afternoon? Oh yeah, maybe I could do that. Activated action. She spoke to her boss that afternoon. She spoke to her partner. The flights were booked within 24 hours. She's getting ready to get on that plane. So if she had waited till the 24th of November, which is 2 days ago, there's no way she'd be in Belgium right now. Now she's safe, happy, healthy, and with her family. It's just epic. So this is activated action. It's life-changing. We're going to do it. So that will be day 10. Day 11 will be about connecting who you really are and claiming that, yeah? Connection with what's possible for you and claiming it. So we've got activated action, but we are just going to start focusing on and connecting with what's truly possible for you. The lady that just needed to get off the couch, yeah, now she has launched her own business. I won't even go into the details. We'll celebrate her together in the future, right? Yeah, or getting to Belgium, or finding a job that you're really aligned with that makes your heart sing, or serving another beautiful level of clients, like selling out your retreat, launching your online business. Like, who knows what's possible? Relocating your family to your favorite place in the world where your heart sings, like I do. Like, that was my thing I wanted to do. It was like people saying, but you're going to leave that job and you've just built that beautiful, that house. You're going to leave that house. And what about this and what about that? I just took the leap. So connecting and claiming what's possible for you. And we're going to get really clear on that. And then day 12 is about taking the leap. What is the next step? Yeah. And by then you're going to be so ready to take the leap. It's not like, oh, maybe I'll just take the first step. It's like, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm version of me, whatever. I'm taking the next step. And this time next year, I have clarity on where I'm going to be and I know what to do to get there. That's going to be day 12. So that is my 12 days of Christmas gift. I've gifted some of the methodology here. Obviously, in the 12-day program, we're going to dig deeper into that. I am only going to gift it to 12 women this year because I just want to keep quality in the group. It is at no cost. It's my gift to the universe, and yeah, an opportunity to make a difference. If you do want to focus on your own evolution, honestly, these 12 things have been the most powerful in my evolution and the evolution of my clients over the past 3 years. If you think it would be of value for me to do a podcast on a particular day, please just take a selfie or send me something on your socials, tag me. I will note that down and I will create a podcast just for you. So take care. God bless. I hope this has inspired you to evolve. I hope this has inspired you to just try one thing new. I do wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, a blessed, blessed year ahead for you and all of those that you love and all of those that love you that you just don't know yet. Yeah. Take care. God bless. Mwah. So much love.